welcome back into Still Grizzly's channel. We thought we had beat the game, but then some weird stuff happened, and we are now at the Ocean View Motel. We're gonna see what's next. That sounds like thunder outside, so I hope we don't lose any connections. If not, oh shit, okay.
Really?
I see now why you like Dr. Darling Calamity. Alright, well that was awesome.
This is so weird.
It's a door on this
My
side.
head.
You stay.
Grow brighter. Around one constant. They revolve. Hedron is dead. But you're alive. Here. In me.
Oh.
Maybe Hedron put you in our heads when we met her. Maybe you were always there. And she was just trying to teach me how to trigger you. Maybe I'll never understand. Maybe I don't need to. Trench was the first to be corrupted by the Hiss. Slowly, over the years. His need for control only made it worse. It was Trench who took the projector to the nostalgia department. He opened the door to the Hiss. Just like that. With Hedron dead, the Hiss tried to corrupt me too. But I'm stronger than them. We're stronger. They're waiting. They'll try to stop us.
Yep, we're gonna have to kill her brother, I knew it.
My sister had this dream. A bad dream. The whole world was dreaming with her.
Jeez. Okay. I'm not sure why we died.
My sister had this dream. A bad dream. And the whole world was dreaming with her.
Dylan?
She convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. I knew I had to end her dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids optimistic receipt.
This gives me a lot of Little Nightmares vibes
Save.
for some reason. Okay. Oh, so that stuff hurts. Okay. When we're not on the right path.
I know he's still there somewhere. Locked inside. I know, because that's how it was for me.
So Calamity, I don't know if you're still watching, but when does the Foundation DLC come into play? Is it after you beat the game? Or have I already missed it? Damn, they're level 30. I'm gonna go to them because I need some help. Ow. Jeez. Horrible aim. Did I just get a his contract alert? We're dealing with the end game here, and they're like, oh hey, by the way, I know you're like kind of solving the end of the game here, but it would be kind of cool if you took out this his alert. I'm over here like, maybe if you couldn't. Yeah. You know, I noticed, Calamity, or anyone watching, that I tend to stay on my right side when shooting. I wonder if anyone else, like, has a preference. You know, I need that health real quick. Oh man. I know that sound. Where are you? This one-shot hit kind of stuff does make me feel like I'm a badass, I'll be honest. What the fuck is that? Oh, that thing. Okay. Damn it. I hate that when you're at that point in the game where you're just trying to like escape, and they always seem to, that's when they always seem to get me, at least. They just come in and they're just like, oh, you're running away, you barely have any health, you don't have any energy, you're out of ammo, this is my chance. Alright, well at least we didn't lose that much traction, I don't think. I think I already did this one, so maybe we're behind one or two platforms. Oh no, it's over there. Okay. So we're not technically behind, we're just at the start. Yeah, so we already did this platform and this one. Remember the pillars. Yep, okay. Now we're back to where we were. I see him coming right there. I wonder what happens if I do this. You know, I often forget that I have a shield. I don't know why I don't use it more. Can you let me kill these guys? Stop floating up on me. Of course. What the fuck? Tired of waiting. Hey. Run away! Shit. Damn. Got a lot of undefined reading here. Look at that guy. Remember when I first encountered these? You guys remember that? A long time ago. I was like, oh god, they're so scary. And now I'm like, I got you. I mean, they're not really scary anymore, they're just more frustrating. But I have to deal with them, you know? I stay on the right too, maybe it's a right-handed, left-handed thing. Well see, I'm a right-handed player, but I'm left-handed and pretty much everything else. So my right hand right now is controlling the mouse. I've just kind of, I guess, adapted to that, you know? Maybe you're just a weirdo. Or maybe I'm really cool and ambidextrous. So maybe you're the weirdo. Sorry. Hold on one second. Oh my god. Just listen to the tunes of him talking to whatever it is he's talking to. Hey bro, you alright? Oh hey, there's a point. Oh shit, is that an eyeball? Alright, here we go.
Dylan's in a coma. I don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
So is this the real credits this time? Do we never know with this game? That was actually a pretty awesome game. I'm glad I beat it. I mean, we still have like the Foundation or Foundry and stuff, but I'm not really sure yet if we'll play it. I do want to play some other games. Actually, I think I might just keep streaming and play another game. But right now, we're enjoying this awesome credit screen that's actually credits, unlike the previous credits. I'm glad we finally beat it. You'll never be the same again. I know, man. I want more games like this where it's just like a lot of conceptual reality stuff. Like, I don't know. Like we were talking about earlier how... I'll turn myself down. Notice my gain's really loud. How we talk about just like enjoying the story. And sometimes the story is so powerful that we are left, you know, like with this whole, like, you know, I mean, I still want to find out what happened to Darling. In a way, this was like, you can explore everything kind of game, but it was also a linear story, you know? I was just thinking about that. I was like, why do they keep redoing everyone? Then I realized they're doing all the specific DLCs and everything. So much work goes into making the game. The Foundation DLC explains some of the house stuff, but the fate of Darling and who Adi is and stuff are still up to speculation. There are a lot of really cool theories out there. I wonder what Adi's theory is, because he's the janitor, but he seemed to be like, I don't know, so in tune with everything. Like, out of all the people, he knew what was going on, essentially. Like, when she was having that moment where she's stuck in the control office and he was there, I feel like he was actually there in her mind. Essentially, people think he's some type of god, or that he came from another dimension that the board is in. Can't remember what it's called. You know, it would make sense, because he does talk weird, you know. I think what happened is Darling ended up hiding himself away, and to protect maybe himself and maybe like other things, but I'm not sure if that's exactly what happened, you know. It could also be a physical manifestation of the house itself. Words. That'd be cool. I think a lot of people, I've noticed, at least people who watch my YouTube videos, they're always like, oh, this is really cool gameplay, I'd like to play it. And I think what you mentioned earlier about how sometimes the story outweighs the gameplay. Like, I think the story definitely is very huge and impactful, but I also think that the gameplay in this is a ton of fun. Like, being able to just like shoot and throw things and do all that kind of stuff. And I didn't really like, obviously near the end there, I didn't really get fully maxed out on everything. And I'm sure once this is over, we can go back and play all the DLC and stuff. I'm glad we did get one of the DLC done by doing the Alan Wake one. Because, in a way, like I was telling you, Calamity, oh. Well, I hope you have a good trip to picking up your kiddo. Yeah, I'm glad I finished too. What has it been? A couple months since I've played. I figured a few like really long sessions would get me to the end. I always love it when they do this. The development babies. Babies that were born while they were making the game. But what I was saying is like, we obviously like still have the hiss in the house, you know, like we still have to go out and defeat it. But on the other hand, we also have like the darkness with the Alan Wake DLC. And I think the concept is pretty cool that like there are other things, and I think that was why I mentioned earlier that it would be cool, like Control, you could essentially like keep going. It's kind of like Doctor Who and the TARDIS. Like the TARDIS is this huge conceptual reality inside of the ship, you know? And I think that's what's pretty awesome about it. Oh shit. You're the director of Federal Bureau of Control. The crisis is not over. Your work is not done. Let's see what it says. We technically beat the main game, but now we have all the DLC and stuff to do. I know there's some concern regarding our operations exceeding annual blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. So I mean we can go do all this other stuff that we were talking about. Which we will do at a, what is this? Hold on, I wanna...
Shawshank Redemption.
This is the Foundation.
That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier. Not important, but that was it.
So we can do the Foundation DLC, which I think I might do later.
Jesse Faden, director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I still don't quite believe it. But you always knew where we were headed.
So is the hiss still here? Yep. So it's still here. I wonder if I can change my outfits. Alright, well, we'll come back to this, and I think keep playing at a later time. While I really enjoy this game, I also want to experience some other games. And now that we have beat the main game, we're gonna go ahead and say this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm definitely gonna write a review on this. So this will probably come out in like, this episode will probably be like August sometime. So I'll definitely watch it then. Or we'll make the review then. I think the next review that I have coming up is Little Nightmares 2, which I'm excited to make. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my Control playthrough. Like I said, we'll come back and play Foundation and a couple other stuff. Try to clear out all the, like the plant growth and all that stuff. Because there's a lot to do in this game. But in regards to playing the main game anymore, we have beat it and we are done. For those on YouTube, thank you for sticking around. Have a good one. Bye. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching my Let's Plays. If you're enjoying this, make sure you like the video and also subscribe and click that bell icon. It will help the channel out. Also, if you have any recommendations for any other games for me to play while I'm live, or games for me to review, please leave a comment below and just let me know what you'd like for me to look into. If you'd like to contact me outside of YouTube, below in the comments I'll leave my Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and Discord information so that way you can reach me outside of the videos. This is the Still Grizzly thanking you once again for watching my videos.